Computer. All right, here we go. We are live. Guys, what's going on? I know I saw y'all on Mindset Monday earlier. This one, I want to talk about something pretty important today. Let me get prepared here. Go take our time. We're gonna be too serious on here. YouTube live, yes. YouTube, we are on there. What's going on, guys? As I said on TikTok, I'm live on multiple spots. Give me 1 second here. Live on multiple spots. I got Facebook over here. I got TikTok over here. I got YouTube Live. I got LinkedIn. LinkedIn, I usually don't do this, but this affects almost everybody and anybody. This is important. Okay. Guys, today, September 30th, 2024. For those of you that don't know, I know I've mentioned it previously a couple times, but today is the last day. If you have any federal student loans, okay, anything through FAFSA, today is the last day of the on ramp period. Okay. So, what does that mean, the on ramp period? So, from last year, October 1st, 2023, until today, September 30th, 2024, it's 1 year in the books. During COVID, right, where most of the time they kept extending it, pushing it back and so forth. But this whole on ramp period from last year until now was that whole year to basically push everything aside, whether you had an agreement, whether you didn't have an agreement. Oh, what's going on here? Get out of here. All right. Whether you had an agreement or didn't have an agreement, um, now's the time to where you weren't making payments, whether you were late or not doing anything, any activity. They couldn't do anything to you. They couldn't come after you. They couldn't mark any late payments and so forth, all that good stuff with any account that's based on your credit report. But now today is the last day for this on ramp period. So, as I've stated, right, October 1st to who's on here on the Facebook Live? What's going on? What's up? How we doing? Okay. So now it was an on ramp period to assist borrowers from returning student loan repayments after the COVID-19 forbearance. Okay. During that time, borrowers who missed payments were not reported as delinquent to the credit bureaus, preventing negative impacts on their credit scores. Accounts were automatically kept current and loans were not sent to collections. Okay. Guess what? Today, at midnight, it is over. It is no longer in place. So if this affects you, do something. Okay. Call, get online, make sure you're protected because I'm telling you right now, here, I'll read the next steps. I have a bunch of notes written down here. And this is why I'm coming on every platform right now because I'm telling you, I know that hundreds, if not thousands of people are going to be impacted by this. And here's the reason why. Whether or not they saw any correspondence in the mail, whether they got any emails, whether they had anything online to let people know about it, let's be real. Most people aren't going to pay attention. They'll see something, all right, well, whatever, let's get rid of this. We're not, what is this piece of junk mail? What does this even mean? Let me throw this away. Who cares? Yada, yada, yada. But you know what you're doing? You're going to shoot yourself in the foot. Let me just read some of the notes I have in here. So starting October 1st, okay, the protection ends. Borrowers, anybody that has any of these loans, borrowers will now face the usual consequences for missed or late payments. What does that mean? What does that include? Well, delinquency reports, okay, to the credit bureaus, to all three credit agencies, and I'm sure the other data furnishers, LexisNexis, and so forth. Okay. That also means those negative impacts on your credit score, it will show up as missed payments. And then it could be a potential default, a potential, doesn't mean it will be, it could be potential, and end up in collections if payments aren't reported as necessary. Okay. So Guys, that sounds like a pretty big deal to me. Some next steps you guys can take, okay? Prepare for payments. Do something, right? Whatever that something is, even something small. I don't know what it is. Everybody's different, but you don't know until you get in touch, until you take the next important steps. Borrowers should ensure they resume their payments to avoid delinquency. If anybody is financially struggling, you can obviously explore income driven repayments. Get your, and if you are struggling, get yourself an IDR plan such as a save plan, which offers more affordable payment options. They need to teach money management in high school. Paul, you are 100% correct, my man. I agree with you 100%. And if anybody is looking for that person or someday, or if anybody in state level government, federal level government wants to make it happen, call me. I'll be a part of that 100%. Save plan, more affordable payment options. Communicate with those servicers. Yes, call, do something, right? Get in touch with these student loans. You got an 826, proud of you, man. I'm in the 8 club too. Welcome. Stay there. Check your credit reports, okay? Since servicers are not required to report missing payments during the on-ramp period, take a look at your credit report to ensure there are no errors getting into this transition, okay? That's a big deal, guys. And here's where I'm going, why this is such a big deal, because starting tomorrow, if you have nothing in place, a lot of these things can happen without you even knowing. So what does that mean? Okay, well, you're living your life normally. Only thing I'm worried about is I have no auto loans, just credit cards and mortgages. Well, you know what you could do for that? Go look up self.inc or Credit Strong, and you get yourself a secured loan. It's your money. You can probably put in $25 a month for a year or for 2 years. And at the end of that, you'll get your money back minus fees. And guess what? It reports as an installment loan, which is the same type as an auto loan. So that will help you out. Take, again, Credit Strong or self.inc. Credit score is 150. It's not 150. The lowest the credit score could be is either 0 or 300. So you're BSing me. Stop it. Guys, so here's why you're going to get blindsided, right? You're going to assume nothing's going to happen. Everything's still going on, whatever. And then all of a sudden, you're going to go for that mortgage, or you're going to go to get that new auto loan, or you might even be looking to do some home improvements for your home. And then guess what? The moment you're going to get your credit pulled, it's going to show your credit's going to look terrible because payment history is 35% of your credit score, 192 and a half points. And now all of a sudden it's going to be in the tank because you have all these late payments on student loans that you didn't know about because of this on-ramp period ending. Okay. So don't get caught up into that trap. Get this taken care of. I know it's short time. I usually come on here between 2 and 3 every day. But do yourself a favor and look into it. I have a number on here. Let me get back into it. Federal student aid. Oh boy, where I had it. Where did I have it? Where did I have it? I had it on one of these. I don't like looking this stuff up in the middle of a live, but whatever. Here we go. Oh, here we go, right? So call Federal Aid Student Information Center, 1-800-433-3243. All right. 1-800-433-3243. Call it. Do not wait. There's a question up here. What age did you start billing credit? You start billing it yourself at age 18, or if you have some awesome family members with great credit, they can start building you younger. I won't get into the age demographics, but you can start building you as a minor through authorized credit users. And by the time you get 18, start building your own credit through then. If you need more help and what that means, send me a DM. Did you personally, though? What do you mean, did I personally? Yeah, we've tested this out. The age, yeah, well, 18 is a legal adult. I had my first credit card once I turned 18. And for somebody else that was a minor, sure, we tested it with somebody within our family member. Quick story, they were 16 years old, piggybacked off of that friend's credit report by the time they were 18, because you're going to be legally 18 in order to generate a credit report. Showed they had a 750 credit score, started building their own credit on top of it, and got off the authorized user cards. That's how you do it. All right, so guys, I'll repeat that phone number again for student loans. Those of you coming on here, the on-ramp period is over today. Student loans are going to start paying tomorrow. Allegedly. Now, who knows? Maybe they might come out with something late tonight and say, hey, we're going to continue this. You never know what the government's going to do, right? Always playing games. But now, if you haven't, call this number 800-433-3243. That is the Federal Student Aid Information Center. Okay? Don't say I didn't warn you. It's coming, but take care of this stuff. Let me check it out over here. What do we got on Facebook and so forth? But guys, I posted this on TikTok. I posted this on Facebook. I posted this on LinkedIn, and I posted this on YouTube. Don't get caught up on it. Handle it. Handle it today. The last thing you want to do is, as I've stated earlier, for those of you that are coming on now, it is so important to resume these payments or get assistance or get something in place, because I am telling you right now, there's going to be thousands and thousands of people that will do nothing, and you are going to have loads and loads and loads of late payments on your credit report. At some point, it will default. At some point, it will get pawned off the collections. And then at some point, it's a student loan from the government. It's not going to go away, okay? It's not. You cannot file a bankruptcy and have a student loan cleared away. That is one of the only things that bankruptcy does not protect. So y'all heard it here. Catch me tomorrow. I'm getting out of here. Until next time, this is your boy Dave Bergio. You'll see me on Credit Q&A every day on TikTok. I don't know about these other platforms. Haven't decided what I'm doing yet. But other than that, if you need anything, send me a DM. Talk to you later.